Hello my friends, another video in English at Domidrewno workshop. Like you see on my workbench, there is a bunch of chucks for lathe and all of them have insert thread M35, I am M33 by 3.5. So like you see on my hands, there is was wooden screw, and this white screw is made by me. It's 3D printed objects. So on this video I will show you how to make it. Let's go. Okay, so we can start with modeling of this model. I will use SolidWorks 2020. Of course you can use any other software, but I'm using Solid. Okay, so the model is already done, and believe me, it's really easy to make it. How? You must wait a couple minutes, but it's really easy. Okay, so we must start from the beginning with the cylinder, and the diameter is 29, like I remember. Yes, 29 by 50. And this 50 is, you don't need so long this screw, but wait. Okay, next step is to add the thread, and I'm using the thread wizard. Like you see, the most important thing is size, 33 by 3.5, and this diameter is exact you need for this kind of lathe. The next parameter is 50 millimeters, so it's through whole object, and it's right hand thread, and I think that's and extrude thread is also important, because the thread must be outside the object, outside the cylinder. But like you see on the top, the thread is not finishing on the right spot. So the easiest way is to cut it. So yeah, you see 7 millimeter. I've cut. How to make it is really easy too. You don't. You just need to draw another plane, temporary plane on the top of the object, and draw object which cut this screw. Yeah, easy. Okay, yeah, the blue circle is shape of this object I draw. I've extruded it 7 millimeter, and voila. We nearly finished, but we must think about how to assemble it later. So I decided to use. I've put there 2 holes for the screws. The size will be M4 with the cone on the top, and I think it should work really well. So you just need to decide what screw and where to put the holes. It's so easy, yeah? And then, of course, you need to export it as STL file for another software to cut it for the 3D printer. And prints are done. Of course, it took about 3 maybe hours, because I put there 20 or 30% infill, and layer is about 0.2. Material is Calibram, is kind of ABS, maybe ABS Premium, I should say it. And the quality is superb. I'm really happy of this print. Of course, I've checked it before. I've printed a couple times and I've checked all dimensions, because you should get a bit loose between thread and chuck. And it's time to start work at workshop. Add my hands some scrap of plywood, about 10 millimeters should be enough. Of course, I don't want to put all these chucks straight on the furniture. We will use some back panel to assemble them. So just four cuts, and it's ready. It's so easy, like I said. And now we can start with sandpaper. I don't want to use any router, it's not needed. Just a couple passes to remove all sharp edges, and it's done. Now I need to mark 10 centimeters from the left. There I need to put the pipe for dust collector. So all rest is for the chucks. How to put there all these pieces is, it's workshop. So if I do some mistakes, no problem. I will remove the screws. I put there in another place, and like you see, I've used 6 of them, 6 of these white screws, and 1 of metal, made from metal, because I've printed them not enough, but no problem. And on the corners we will mount it, this back panel, to the furniture by 4 screws on the corners. Should be good, I think. Okay, and here it is, the lathe space or place. 4 screws at corners, and that's it. And now it's time for last screw on the top left corner. So I decided to use this Chinese very cheap stuff. I don't know how to call it, but it's very clever, very short, and it's working quite good. Okay, so last screw inside, on the place, and now I can put all these accessories on the wall, or I should say on the side of this closet. So for sure, when you're working on the lathe and you have a bunch of accessories, you need much more space than on the beginning. It's really helpful to find all this stuff, and for sure it's looking better too. Okay, so it was another video when I've tried to connect a couple different type of work, and like you see, it's working for me. Thank you. Bye bye.